What's up, y'all? I hope everybody's doing good on this fine. It's Tuesday for me, Monday for you. I wanted to come and do a radical self-love, what's up, y'all, radical self-love lesson today because I think oftentimes people think that this is just some, like that people have it all together and that's why they're able to do this. It's just like, oh, you have it all together. Of course you can do that. And I want to disabuse you of the notion that radical self-love is some destination you get to and then you're just fine and fully, totally embodied in the best ways ever for the rest of your life. Because that is not how this process works. What it is it's a practice, and it's a practice that requires regular maintenance, and you have to do stuff. And I am susceptible to all the same messages of body shame foisted on us by the body shame prophet complex. I am susceptible to all the messages of body terrorism that all of us are. But I do want to talk about what it means to move through that. What is a practice that helps you move through that? And so when those things come up for me in real time, I actually engage in the process and practice of interrupting that. If you all may have seen on my stories, I'm leaving for tour tomorrow. I will be in 10, 12 cities. It's less than that because I have a couple duplicate cities, but it's like 13 events in 3 weeks. During Mercury retrograde. Y'all pray for me. Pray for me. So I'm in here and I'm packing my suitcase, trying to figure out what I'm going to wear. Needless to say, I'm everywhere from Wisconsin to Canada to Los Angeles, so I need a few things. And I tried on some things that I thought I was going to take with me, and I can't fit them. They're real snug up in the arm situation, real tight up in the bosom. Like, it's not a thing. And of course, because I'm indoctrinated into the exact same system that all of us have been indoctrinated in, my first response is to think there's something wrong with my body. Sonya, it's a shame. Look at all this weight you've gained. And to go on and really get into a negative self-talk spiral. And so if you've read The Body is Not Apology, The Power of Radical Self-Love, then you know that I talk about the process of living into a radical self-love life as a thinking, doing, being process, right? And that's just a very simple way of saying that first I connect with my thoughts, then I take new action, and that the repetition of those things creates a different way of being in the world. And for me, inside my body, and in the ways that I handle the rest of the planet. And so, what happened in this moment where I'm in my closet trying on clothes, very specifically, if you can see this shirt, it don't button, and I'm super mad because my Wizard of Oz jacket, some of y'all may have seen that before. Yeah, it's not gonna happen. And I felt really sad. And then I remembered, I took a moment and I was like, Sonya, that pink shirt has been in your closet. You have been wearing it since 2011. I wore that shirt to the audition for Monique's Fat Chance, which was a cool 2011. And shout out to Monique for one of the first fat positive television events featuring mostly women of color ever. She was so ahead of her time with that. And soon I'm going to do a video about how horribly fat phobic I used to be. I've been thinking a lot about that lately, and how I came out of those thoughts. Anyway, I had that thought. Something's wrong with my body. I can't fit that shirt anymore. I'm not going to get back into that orange thing. Something's wrong with me. And then I raised that thought to consciousness. Oh, that's a shamey, shitty ass thought that isn't serving me in this moment, other than that doesn't give me access to peace, power, or ease. And those are my three things. Do I have access to peace, power, joy, or ease? And if the thought doesn't give me access to peace, power, joy, or ease, then I reframe it. And it's sometimes the thought don't need to go away. You just need to enter it differently. And so in this case, I was like, Sonya, that shirt that you so sad that you can't fit, was, what's that, 9 years ago? 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. 9 years ago. You wore that shirt 9 years ago. How many things have changed in your life in 9 years? My mother died, right? I lost the most important human being in my life. My grandmother died. I've moved to I wasn't even there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, maybe 6 different places in 2 different countries. I have been to, 8 countries in that time. I have had, 3 serious relationships, and and more, fuck buys that I could care to count at this moment. Everything in my life has changed since then. What would make me think my body would not have changed? What has me believe that all of the details of my life can change, but my body should be the thing that stays the same? And so when I really leaned into that, same with this jacket, which is not as old. I think I got that in 2016 or 2017, which was still 3 years ago, 4 years ago. In that time, I wrote a book. I went on a 73-day book tour. I've been to several countries. I'm immigrated to a whole new land. I'm in a whole new relationship. I'm growing my hair back. Like, why would I think that my body wouldn't change in 3 years, but all the other aspects of my life have? And so when I give myself a chance to lean into that, right, that change, that as Octavia Butler says, and I say it all the time, and it's probably one of my most favorite quotes, everything you touch, you change. Everything you change changes you. The only constant is change. God is change. So the only constant is change. That I will change. The world will change. I will evolve. The world will evolve. My body will change. My body, this belly, these arms, all of that new side fat, all of that will change. Because that's part of evolution. And so when I give myself access to that, I have a whole different way of being in this space. I was like, okay, not those. And I think I'm going to have a Fat Babe clothing swap here. And so maybe I have some phenomenal shit to give away. Yay. Super exciting that I can gift some of this fly shit to some other people. So yeah, I say all of that to say it's a thinking, doing, being process. I just shared with you all tool number 4, reframe your framework. Reframe your framework. I thought about, actually it was tool number 2, curb body bad mouthing. I found myself getting ready to go into some shame talk about myself. And then I reframed my framework. And I would also say I did tool number 7, make a new story. I told myself a new story, a true story, but a new story about the way that I was perceiving my body. These are practical things. I have not reached some pinnacle. I just have tools to use, and you do too. If you want to learn how to use these tools better, I hope you'll come March 19th through the 23rd to the Radical Self-Love Life Lift so that we can practice in person on how we do this, how we make a richer, more powerful, radical self-love praxis in community with one another. I hope y'all have a good rest of your day.